This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's a dentist in Massachusetts who's offering free dental cleanings if you can beat him at Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And what system is that on anymore? I don't even know.
Some kind of Nintendo.
Yeah, I think it's on the Switch.
Oh, it's on the Switch? Okay.
That's my guess for everything.
Yeah.
Because that's the new current.
Yeah.
The new, not super new, but it seems to be the one everyone talks about.
Yeah, it's on the Wii. Just kidding.
I love Danny's answer.
GameCube.
Yeah, I just like saying Wii.
Yeah. Danny's answer was the best. You guys missed it, which I was about to smack him, but it was some kind of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you there, Captain Helpful.
You're welcome.
Well, I mean...
Well, that's what the old people
narrowed it down.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's gone some kind of Nintendo. I've been around for a while and know that Mario is a Nintendo product. You genius.
You don't know your brother's middle name. I have to make sure. Okay.
Yeah,
He's not wrong. And you forgot that you went to prom with your cousin.
Yeah, I got beat up by a snowman.
Yeah.
You know, one of these days I'm going to have that snowman come and kick all your asses.
Well, come bring it right now. It's warm out.
Yeah. So here's this dentist talking about how you can get free dental cleanings if you can kick his ass on some kind of Nintendo game.
It's a Switch game.
You have what it takes to beat me in Smash. Go against me on a one-on-one. If you win, you get a free dental cleaning. If you lose, you have to tell the whole world that you lost to a dentist.
I love this guy. He's awesome.
That's amazing.
So
That
does someone
really
just
is
show
good.
up to the dentist's office and say, I want a teeth cleaning, but I want to play video games first? Like, you got to imagine his schedule's kind of crazy.
It looks like that's his office, and that's where he's just, I imagine that's how it's got to go down. That's pretty fun.
You think everybody go like, hey, double or nothing, like you beat him, and then you're like, you know what, double or nothing for a root canal.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, that's, I'm not, yeah, okay. Wow. Good for him, man. Yeah, you got beat by a dentist.
I guess he hosts and competes in Smash Brother Ultimate tournaments.
Yo, you would have to. I mean, you would have to. Anybody that makes a challenge like that, you know is got to be really, really good.
Right?
Yeah, we had an old friend, Jace Hall, that played this old Atari game. I forget what it was called, Breakout or something, where you just roll the thing across the bottom of the screen to try to catch stuff.
Right.
And he would tell anybody at any con he went to, he goes, I'll beat you with this old school game. And they would all laugh and go, are you kidding me? I mean, I play all these new school games. Sure, I'll play this old Atari 2600 game. And Jace would kick their ass every time. So if somebody's going to challenge you, you know what, man? You know they're good.
I think that's what Xavier Woods, who's a wrestler, but he does Up, Up, Down, Down, which is a popular YouTube feed. He actually is now the host of, I think, the G4 Network's the game show that.
I forgot about that. Attack of the Show, is he on that?
He's the new host of it, which is pretty cool. Like
I haven't watched that forever.
Yeah, came back and he got to be the host, which is pretty cool. But like, I think the whole premise of Up, Up, Down, Down is that he'll have like wrestler buddies, and whoever else, and they pick a random game and they have to compete in it. And sometimes it's like an old school game, sometimes it's a current game. And I think that's kind of a fun way to do things, because you're like, you don't know if you're going to have an advantage or not until you go head to head.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, if you play a game that no one is familiar with, Steve, I do like that idea. Yeah.
Every game would be unfamiliar to me. That's the problem.
Oh, you aren't
I was trying to
kidding.
think. I'm like, is there a single game that I feel confident enough that I could beat everybody at?
Ooh, not me.
Like maybe a Madden or something?
No. I think the game of creating my own character and not playing video game after
That's a
I
great
create
game.
it.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Sims.
Yeah, maybe be good at The Sims then.
Leisure Suit Larry. I think I could kill him.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Leisure
There's
Suit
puzzles
Larry.
on those ones, man. You might
Yeah,
get
there is.
frustrated and just quit.
And
I
at
could not
one
get-
point, Sonic the Hedgehog, probably, I felt pretty confident about my abilities in that, but not now.
See, I always thought it because I will play when any Grand Theft Auto comes out, I will play it constantly for like 16 hours until I beat the game. Even then, and then I get on the online version and I get killed in like 2 seconds.
Oh,
And I'm
never
like,
go online. Never.
No, well, no, but I'm just saying, like, I would never beat anyone, even as much as I play it. I know that there's
Right.
people that are way better.
There's some 11-year-old in Canada that's going to kick your ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a definite rude awakening whenever you think you're good at anything and then you go play people.
Yeah, next
You know,
you're
in a
cursing out
tournament
an
or whatever.
11-year-old, and then the parents are like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
And then they're banned from Canada.
When I went to my first organized Magic the Gathering tournaments, I thought I was a somebody, and man, I was a nobody. Very quickly. Oh, I got my ass kicked.
Maybe barnstorming for Atari. I felt like I was pretty damn awesome at that.
Yeah, were you though?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I would be willing to put anybody up against you. I think.
I got one of those little, this is how long ago this was, when you would send like your high score, like you would take a picture of your high score. You had
Oh.
to print the picture and then mail the picture to Atari, and they would send you a patch.
Oh,
And
did you get a patch?
I got a patch for, I believe, the hockey game,
Okay.
and I can't remember why. I think I won a game.
I don't got any patches, so you know what? You take the championship from me. I don't have any patches.
And I think Pitfall, if I remember correctly.
Pitfall. That was see now.
Wow.
I couldn't beat that game. So if you got a patch for Pitfall, you're the master.
But what a dumb concept. But like, because nowadays, obviously, you can just take a screenshot of your score, and if you needed to prove it. But like, you got to take a picture of your television and then mail it to them in order to get a stupid patch.
But that's hardcore. If I didn't
I
know
was.
anybody that did that, if I saw somebody with a legitimate Atari Pitfall champion patch, I would be impressed.
Yeah, the Activision Explorer Club.
Yeah, I would be very, very impressed.
You had a couple of the patches. I felt like that was a big deal.
Look at those. I wonder. Ooh, I wonder if those are worth a lot of money.
I just thought that, and I kind of don't want to know because I don't know where mine are.
Oh, yeah.
They're
If you
in the
sewed it on
garbage.
there, you kind of ruined it anyway. But
I don't know if I ever sewed those on.
oh, if you got them, dude,
I don't have them, BJ.
You need to call your mother and see
No.
if they keep everything.
No, I can't do that, man. I told you, if I do that, they're going to lose their mind because I told them to throw everything away. And if I didn't, and then if they did, they're going to guilt me for telling them to throw things away. I don't need
Yeah.
that headache in my life,
It's
man.
a tough conversation. You're right. But
I got
it
a
could be
child
worth
going into their
dough.
terrible twos. I don't need more stress in my life.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm looking them up on eBay, and
How much are they?
About $60, but you can get a repro for about $650.
Yeah,
Yeah,
depending which one
60's
it
not
is.
much.
There's some that are like $10, $6.
Yeah, but
Oh,
the
that's
one I
not
have,
much.
that one's $80.
That one's the one you had. That one specifically.
Yes.
But then they're trying to sell it over here for $6.
Well, that's a make 'em up.
That's a reproduction one. Yeah, they have ones that are just.
I need to get the.
It even says repro patch, Vicky. Come on.
I don't even know what that means.
That's a reproduction.
Yeah.
The hell
I thought they were
rock are
gonna-
you living under?
I thought they were gonna repo it if you don't play the game enough.
I don't even know what that means.
Repossess it. I was a dumb.
Oh, not repro, repo.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you for explaining it to
there we
me.
go. Yeah.
You know what? I kind of wish I
These
didn't hear any of
patches are
that.
cool, though.
They were cool, man.
They're actually really neat.
It was kind of a cool thing that Nintendo did. Or not Nintendo, I'm sorry, Atari, Activision.
Activision. Boy, you know what? It's so cool. You're not even, you know what? You know what, you guys? You are cool people, but I'm going to credit the other company because they're cooler anyway.
They had ones for every game, it feel like. They had a Kung
they
Fu
did,
Master
dude.
one.
Activision was legit. They surely were, man.
Oh, you know what game I was an ass kicker at was Pole Position.
Yeah, but what about the game?
All right. You guys remember Pole Position?
Even your grandmother talked about how good you were at pole position.
I was a little too good. I would practice late at night thinking that no one's going to come into my room.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Pole position. Well, yeah. If you were good at pole position, you'd beat my ass because I could never win that game in the arcades.
Pole
I
Position
just
was like
couldn't.
one of the first car racing games.
Yeah. Oh, pole position was a great
really
game.
good, yeah, actually.
It was a
Pretty
game
solid.
changer. I remember it was like there were all sorts of car racing games, but pole position was like oh my god, this is so much better than all the other games. Yeah. Oh, bringing back the memories.
So it said Leisure Suit Larry challenge. You're on, Steve. My Pong skills are unbeatable. Well, you're already going to beat me because I don't even know what that means. I just know the name of the game.
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry. Oh, it's bringing back memories, man, of all the time I wasted sitting in front of that screen.
You didn't waste time. You developed your hand-eye coordination.
Talk to my children. They'll tell you I did.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to my grandma. I was developing my hand-eye coordination, too.
Yeah.
So I'd bet anything on a Super Mario Kart match on the Nintendo 64. I'm not good at much in life, but that game, I own that ass.
Oh, I got Super Mario Kart. Forget about it. I can't win that to save my life. Yeah.
Excite Bike? I don't remember Excite Bike.
Excite Bike is the original Nintendo game. It was like one of the first games where you're playing it. It was like dirt bikes on a scrolling track.
Oh my gosh, yes, I remember this.
So good. It was such an amazing game.
I still have it for my Nintendo.
What?
You
Really?
guys come over and play it if you want.
Wow,
to.
what's it worth?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, it's heavily used. So at that
You need
point,
to bring in your Nintendo. Gosh, can our stuff even connect? Like, can our TVs even connect to a Nintendo here now?
I know. You're absolutely right.
it works to mine.
Ooh. So we need to have an Excite Bike tournament.
Put it out. I know I'll lose.
It is so retro. Those graphics are so horrible. I mean, they were great for the time. But they're so horrible.
That's my childhood, man.
I know, man. Look, I grew up with it too. I mean, I grew up with EGA, VGA computer-like graphics, so I know what you're talking about. But still, man, when you look at what we got now, it is hysterical what entertained us back then.
Absolutely.
That just triggered, though, another game I think I could do pretty well in. If I go back in time, obviously right now I probably suck at it, but it was Paperboy. You remember the game Paperboy?
Oh, Paperboy, yeah.
So hard.
I broke so many windows in that game.
Steve, I'm pretty sure I also have that one too.
You're my man.
Yeah, dude, I have so many old Nintendo games.
Retro
It's
party
ridiculous.
at Danny's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bring over the pineapple pizza.
If I remember correctly, Paperboy was like the first level. You're like, all right, I got this. Then you get to the next level, and it just goes from like 0 to 100 fast, and you're just like, what the hell, man?
Most Nintendo games did that.
They're like, you don't want me to get to level 3, do you?
Not
Yeah,
at all.
they could have done a better job scaling because it's like, I own the game. You don't got to try to get my quarters because that's what video games did is they always gave you that first level and then they beat the crap out of you because they wanted your money.
I've actually recently read an article that Disney, when they made a lot of their Super Nintendo games, they made them hard on purpose because of places like Blockbuster and like video rental places. They didn't want people to beat the game in 3 days, like a normal rental fee. So they made them impossibly hard so you would rent it a couple times, get pissed, and then buy it.
Well, so they took the arcade model and did it for the rental model. Pretty smart idea.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, well, that would explain why I suck at all those games.
Exactly. Yeah, it's them, not you.
I went online just to see, like, what was the premise of Paperboy anyway? I remember it's delivering papers, but I'm like, I couldn't remember much about it besides that.
Premise of Paperboy?
I mean,
you know what?
Kind of the title, right?
That's the question of the week, but maybe there's a deeper premise.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It says that your job was to deliver daily newspapers to subscribing customers. I don't remember this part. It says you also attempt to vandalize non-subscribers' homes.
Yeah.
And avoid hazards along the street.
You got extra points if you broke out the windows of the people that didn't have a newspaper thing to hold your
What a weird game to encourage. Like, hey, look, if you ever become a Paperboy, do your job well, but if they don't subscribe, break their windows.
Oh, you know what? The toys of the past were so irresponsible. Here's teaching me something really good. You don't buy my product, I break your house. Woo!
The Nintendo was the first introduction for hockey to me, actually. It was Mutant League Hockey.
I remember Mutant League Hockey.
Oh, wow.
You were like monsters, and you would take on other monsters teams, and I loved that game so much, and I wanted to play hockey so bad because of it, and my mom didn't let me.
Remember the Blades of Steel? That was a good one.
Blades of Steel was fantastic, too.
Yep.
Which was the one, though? They had the one where, like, you had the choice. You could either have, like, 3 skinny, fast skaters or 3 fat bruiser players as their hockey. Like, it was one or not. It was one or the other. You couldn't do both.
It might have been just
their
like
ice hockey game.
It might have just been like ice hockey for
I think it might have
Nintendo.
been.
Nice.
Wow.
Then it was Wayne Gretzky's hockey. I remember that. Yep. I think Mario Lemieux had one as well.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Which actually I thought was better.
Oh, really? Don't tell Wayne that.
I wouldn't. In my conversations with Wayne, I've never brought it up.
Yeah, don't bring that up. That's a sore subject. Hey, we got one of life's biggest mysteries that has been answered. This is a Good Friday because we are going to find out exactly what the McDonald's character Grimace is supposed to be. Oh, finally we're going to figure it out. I'll tell you at 8:17. I'll make that 8:20 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
The world needed a safer trampoline. Dr. Keith Alexander, inventor of the Spring-Free Trampoline, wanted to bring the joy of trampolining to his daughter. His wife said they were too dangerous, so he invented his own. Spring-Free Trampoline is the world's safest trampoline, with no springs or hard edges. Now, parents can have peace of mind that their kids are outside jumping safely. To learn more, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. For the longest time, people have been trying to figure out what exactly is Grimace. You know, that character from McDonald's?
The purple thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a giant eggplant. I'm kidding.
You're not wrong.
This is a really bizarre thing, but I guess back when Grimace was created, they thought, here's a great idea. Let's make a character that looks like a taste bud.
Really?
That is the rumor that is going around after a long time. McDonald's manager Brian Bates said it is true. Here he is talking about it.
This is not an official thing, but what I have always heard and been told is that Grimace is a taste bud. That's what Grimace is. He's a taste bud.
Wow.
I mean, I would have rather them just say we don't know what Grimace is.
Yeah, we don't know. We have no idea.
It doesn't, like, what, are taste buds purple?
Oh.
Vicky's showing us a picture of a taste bud. Is that
Close up, I guess.
Wow. There's a purple picture right there. So, and Grimace is purple.
Kind of looks like Grimace, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, there it is. Wow. That is nuts.
I'm on a website, that McDonald's World Fandom Wikipedia, which I know, yes, it does exist. I don't know if anyone was worried about that. But apparently, Grimace originally was Evil Grimace. And it had two pairs of arms, to which it was able to steal milkshakes.
Oh.
But then after a while, people just were like, he seems like a good guy. And then they reduced the arms to two, because if you have 4 arms, you're evil. And if you have 2, you're not.
That's true.
You knew that.
I mean,
right, yeah.
We know that about all
has 4
evil
arms,
people.
they're evil.
You take a look at all the evil dictators over the years, they all had 4 arms. Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
wow.
What's so evil about drinking milkshakes, though? I guess if you steal them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and your taste buds, like he's a living taste bud. He wants them. Oh, wow. Yeah. He's evolved over the years. Yeah, he has. All right. I mean, it makes sense. Right. I don't know what else he would be.
I just thought he was just a purple thing.
I thought he was just like an actual living milkshake or something
and,
like
and
that.
And the name Grimace is like, it's an expression you make on your face, right? When you grimace, you sort of grimace in pain. Yeah.
I always thought it was like somebody trying to throw in like an adult humor thing into a child's thing, because he kind of looks like an adult thing.
Oh, geez. Really? What does he look like?
Wow.
Well,
you mean like a
yes,
like a thing that would be kept in someone's dresser drawer?
Yes.
No.
Oh, Vicky.
That's what he looks like.
Grimace the plug.
Yeah. He's not. Yeah. He's
and
not.
then like Grimace, the name,
That's a stretch.
I don't know. That's where my dirty brain went.
Well, yeah. Well, that's
evil Grimace. Yes.
Yes, evil Grimace, definitely.
I mean, maybe people were using those. I'm sure they were using them, but nobody knew what the heck they were. At least I never knew what those were until after Grimace's birth. That would be unbelievable if they made Grimace after that. I mean, that.
Well,
would
Ronald
be,
has accused Grimace of having his head up his what.
Oh,
maybe that's what.
Wow.
Okay. No?
I mean,
you never heard that?
I'll gladly accept the taste bud thing over what I originally thought.
So what's your favorite McDonald's character?
Oh, really?
I don't know why
I like those little fry guys.
The fry guys with the little chicken nuggets. They were cool.
They were. I still have toys of those somewhere.
Oh my god!
I mean, I think that Hamburglar is like the GOAT.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Goat?
Don't you think?
Wouldn't Ronald McDonald be the GOAT?
Yeah, he's the greatest of all time, isn't he? Isn't he the guy?
And he's the only one that's stuck around.
He's kind of, but after a while, you get sick of him. He's like John Cena.
Yeah. Oh, really?
He needs to go away for a little while,
Wow.
do some movies, and then come back.
Okay.
And then we'll all love him again. What about
Okay.
Mayor McCheese?
Oh, I love Mayor McCheese.
He had
Yeah.
a giant cheeseburger for a head, right?
Yep, totally, yeah.
That was the whole idea. Yep.
They must have did a lot of acid, whoever created
Yes.
these characters.
I don't know which came first, because I'm not sure if the Puffin stuff, the Sid and Marty Krofft characters came first, or if the McDonald's characters came first, because they look very similar. It's that same sort of HR Puffin stuff looking kind of people bouncing around your TV in the 70s. And I don't know, who stole from who or who borrowed from who.
According to Wikipedia, the basic concept of all these characters in McDonald Land, which is where they all live, the fantasy land, was a plagiarism of the television series HR Puffin Stuff.
Oh, how about that, BJ?
Yeah, I figured as
They
much.
successfully sued McDonald's, Sid and Marty Krofft.
Wow.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, according to this.
Oh, but
Wow.
apparently part of the issue was that Grimace has a striking resemblance to one of the characters on HR Puffin Stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because it looks just like it. You can definitely tell it looks just like that kind of world. So that makes sense to me.
They got to create McDonald Land. Like have it be like a smaller but an amusement park. And it has the McDonald's characters. Obviously, the only food you could get there is Wendy's, and then it'll be a good time.
I am surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised that they haven't done that, Steve, to be honest. I guess they had their little mini play places, but yeah, would you pay to go and like if they were like Walt Disney, could they have made a theme park based on just McDonald's?
I mean, if it took enough acid, you could. It looks like all the images and stuff they came up with were pretty ridiculous.
Pretty trippy looking, yeah. But I mean, if you had some good roller coasters and some fun rides, I don't care what you call it. It could be called I Hate Steve Land, but if the rides are cool, I'm going to pay to go to it.
I am going to open up that I Hate Steve Land. I think it's going to be a hit. I'm going to do it.
I didn't know
the I Hate Steve coaster.
I didn't know that Funko did the pops of the old characters.
Of course
too.
they did.
They look so cool. I kind of want them, actually.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they do look pretty awesome.
So we know that the HR Puffin Stuff people sued McDonald's. I mean, you read the story, but yet they're still running around doing what they're doing, these guys. So I wonder what the settlement was.
I haven't really seen any of the characters since, the 90s?
Yeah.
They haven't really used many of them.
I haven't seen many commercials with them in it.
Yeah, they apparently dropped them in 2003.
What? They're all gone?
Yeah, they don't use them anymore for commercials.
Oh, for commercials, because I think I've seen them on like the kids stuff. I don't know why, like the Happy Meals, but maybe I'm losing my mind.
I haven't seen them on the Happy Meals, and I know this because my little brother, when he sees the Golden Arches, he goes, "Nummy, nummy." He wants his chicken nuggets, so we go there.
I say the same thing when my wife and I pass a McDonald's.
Nummy, nummy.
Oh, wow! So all those guys are gone.
Mhm.
I didn't even realize they were gone.
Oh, they got to bring them back into like some kind of dark action film, like The Expendables or something.
Wow,
like that.
great
reboot, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I like this. Yeah. The Happy Expendables.
The Happy. Wow. That's so interesting that they haven't been. I guess we just have it in our head that they've been around all this time and they're
Almost
still doing
20
stuff.
years. It's been almost 20 years and we haven't seen them, according to Vicky.
They
That's
probably have
crazy.
some serious beef with Ronald because he's kind of like the guy that crossed the picket line. He's
Well, and I
still doing
haven't-
stuff.
Have we seen Ronald before? I haven't seen Ronald in a while either, to be honest with you.
Oh, Ronald's going to be around, right?
I haven't seen him.
I feel like he's been here doing stuff.
I mean, I see the King. I mean, the Burger King I see, but I haven't seen Ronald for a while.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Now I could be worried.
He's got a house. Do you think I just leave him in the house now, the Ronald McDonald house, and go stay there?
Maybe he's retired.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He's earned it. Hang up your floppy shoes.
Maybe he's trying to make like the Noid or whatever his name is coming back for Domino's.
Oh,
like,
they avoid the Noid guy.
Yeah, he's going to be like that. They're giving him a break, and then they'll bring him back in 10 years.
But here's the problem. When he comes back, we're all going to be like, I didn't even know he was gone.
You know what kind of hurt Ronald actually was 2016, the weird clown sightings. So they kind of brought him down a little bit.
On top of, I think, critics and like a lot of doctors took out a whole ad saying that they shouldn't be using a clown mascot to target kids for fast food commercials and stuff like that.
The hell they should.
They were hoping that Ronald McDonald would retire, and then the whole clown thing, like Brev was saying, happened.
You gotta be. These
are things that happened.
He's
yes.
not retired. He continues to appear at live events and social media, but I can't tell you
what live events.
Well, this was a while back, but I can't imagine any commercials now. I don't remember any recent commercials with him.
I haven't seen him in forever, but I just feel like, what about all the clowns like JP Patches? You mean to tell me they were like that they found out they're not good for kids? I mean,
I think they would say that because the clown is cool and fun, it's appealing to kids to eat their food, and maybe they're worried about like them eating that food because it's not always the healthiest. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah,
wow.
Kind of like how the Camel cigarette guy. It was endearing to kids.
So now we're equating we're equating fast food to the Camel cigarettes in some people's minds, rather than how about you just be a good parent and make sure your kids don't overeat on anything?
Well, that's just BJ, that's asking a lot out of parents.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, Steve? If that's true, and you're probably right, that pisses me off.
That's my guess.
Don't take away stuff that I like just because you can't moderate your children. Moderate your friggin' children. That's what my parents did. I loved Twinkies. I mean, I would have ate them all day long. And you know what happened? Parent came home and said, you're not going to eat those all day long, okay? You eat them, we know, as a treat. And then you have your vegetables. Now shut up.
Yeah, we love McDonald's, but we could only get McDonald's if we were acting good. And that wasn't often. So it was like, okay.
I am so surprised you got any at all, really.
It was like once a month.
Wait, if you're acting good, that was the caveat?
Yeah.
Oh,
if my brother and I weren't a giant pain in the ass, we would get McDonald's.
I feel like that. I feel like you did not go to McDonald's much.
No.
Yeah. Wow. Well, we learned a lot.
I blame my brother, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, man.
So what about Jack in the Box, though? Jack in the Box is appealing to stoners. I'm not going to mess with it.
Jack is for adults. No doubt about it. Jack is never here for any. I mean, look, if kids love Jack, that means you better check your kid to see if he's a little wheatster at a young age. That's all I'm going to say.
Jack single-handedly saved Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. Yeah.
I wanted to be Jack in the Box. Back in my old rave days, I always wanted to get Jack in the Box head. And I just thought it'd be so funny to be in the middle of like a rave.
Oh, you would put somebody's eye out, though, dude, with his nose.
I'm tall.
You don't have to worry about it. You're tall enough to hover over
What if
everyone.
he bends down to say hi to somebody and he impales somebody? Jack's got a weapon for a nose.
It's not the nose, it's the hat.
Is it the hat that's the weapon?
I thought both are pretty pointy.
Yeah, but
either way.
It's a tiny nose. It's not like a huge nose.
It's a little pecker there. You could like jab your eyes out with it.
Hey, hold on a second.
Ooh, what version would you get? Would you get the smiling one, the one where he's got like the O mouth, where he's like, oh?
Well, the O one is going to be the one Steve gets.
Plain.
It would, depending on what time in the night, it would change. I think that's what first to be smiling.
Costume change.
Yeah,
Then I'd have to be like the teeth clenching one.
Get a Mr. Potato Head version of Jack. That's what you need.
Ooh, yeah, no.
Switch them out.
I found one on Etsy for $80, and the mouth is detachable with Velcro, so you can do different expressions.
Do it.
Got you here.
Of course it's on Etsy, Steve. Everything's on Etsy.
Yeah.
Even Ronald McDonald's probably on Etsy.
Ooh, and the hat is detachable, too, so you can add a wig if you so choose.
Who wears a wig? Jack doesn't have hair.
Jack,
I'm
Jack's
sure he
bald.
did for something.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I've never seen Jack with hair. Show me Jack
Now
with
I want to
hair.
see Jack with a mullet.
Okay, you're going to order this, and it's going to come, and it's going to be this big.
It's going to be about 5 inches in circumference.
It's going to be the one you put on your antenna. Do you remember those?
I had those, and people would always steal them off of my antenna.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I had the one with the Seahawks helmet.
I had the weenie one from Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
They had a weenie one?
That sucked when people stole your wiener.
True.
Right?
Many different ways.
Yeah. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
What is the middle color in a rainbow?
Blue?
No.
Orange?
No.
Red?
No.
Green?
Yep.
Sandoval.
Yeah, but too many guesses. You got it right, but you got to do it within 3 guesses. And that's pretty much how Beat Migs works. You want to give it a shot? All right. 206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Migs. We'll do that at 8:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.